France is on the boil. Massive demonstrations are underway across the country. It's the sixth round of protest strikes by trade unions over the pension reforms in the last 2 months, and this round is said to be the most powerful yet. In Marseille, thousands of demonstrators gathered at the port of Marseille to protest against the pension reform. Leader of the far-left France Unbowed Party joined the protesters in Marseille and said the whole country will come to a halt.
The battle begins today. In a few hours, we can say the whole country will come to a halt as one after another professions begin the fight. In a large number of sectors that are decisive for the life of the country, the strike is renewable, and we must expect that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow will be days of very intense and justified social mobilization.
Several hundred people are staging a rally in the northern city of Calais. Trains and oil refineries are blocked because of the sixth nationwide strike. Power production was also reported to have been reduced due to shortage of manpower. The French transport minister has said Tuesday's strike will be one of the most difficult ones for travellers. Several schools across Paris have been impacted by these strikes. Some high school students were seen using garbage bins to block the entrance to their school in Paris as a form of protest against the government's proposed pension reforms.
Of course it affects me because I need to go to work like everyone else. I don't like being stressed in commuting, but it's important. I would say it's of utmost importance, even because it's about our pensions. That's what we work for all our life. So I'm not one of the protesters, but I support them for what they do.
The unions have vowed to bring the country to a standstill. Proposed reforms initiated by the Emmanuel Macron government include raising the retirement age from 62 to 64 and increasing the number of years workers have to make contributions for a full pension. The police expect between 1.1 and 1.4 million people to hit the streets at more than 260 locations nationwide. On the 31st of January, on the biggest day of demonstrations so far, 1.27 million people gathered to protest. According to a survey, 56% of the respondents support the strikes and 59% backed the call to bring the country to a standstill. Earlier in western France, a protest barricade on a highway was set ablaze. The French government has argued that the changes are crucial in order to lift the pension system out of deficit by 2030. Last month, Emmanuel Macron said there is no miracle solution to ensuring future pensions. The bill is being debated in the upper house of the French parliament. For more on this story, our correspondent Ross Cullen sent us this report.
They want to see that this bill is withdrawn from Parliament. They are demanding the government drop its plans to try to reform France's pension system. Some of them also want to move the retirement age back from 62 to 60, which is from where it was raised during the presidency of Nicolas Sarkozy. It was raised from 60 to 62. Now, during this presidency of Emmanuel Macron, they want to raise it from 62 to 64. So the protesters want to see the end of that plan from the government. They also want to see the end of the restructuring and simplification of France's pension system. We've already seen parts of the strike get underway this morning with the metro system in Paris heavily impacted, and also intercity trains are going to be impacted. And we are going to see also an effect at airports and at France's main railway stations for international travel as well.